Yes, boss. I want to see that deep breath. And relax. Imagine standing on a meadow field. Imagine standing there and feeling relaxed. I want you tell me if you are on the meadow.
Yes.
Can you look around and take in and describe if you get any feeling like relaxed, anxiety, or whatever feeling you get? Or is it calm, quiet, and peaceful?
It's calm. I can hear the crickets and the
You can hear,
insects.
but you don't hear any birds chirping or just crickets.
Nope, I hear crickets and bees
Yeah,
and birds.
yes. Can you see any trees, bushes, shrubs?
They're outside. They're around the circumference of the field. The field has lots of flowers. The meadow has lots of flowers.
Yes, and it's grass.
Yeah, it's all grass, but over here to the right, they're like really bright red, almost glowing, and then up here in the front, they're yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they are low growing.
very low.
Okay. Then I want you to observe your feet. Are you wearing any shoes, or are you bare feet?
I have on um, not socks, but they're like almost like moccasins or something.
Yeah.
They're brown.
Can can you lean down and take them off and keep them in your hand for the moment?
Yeah.
Because I want you to really put your toes into the dirt, right into the grass around you, and let them spread out like a root system.
Oh, very good.
So you're really connected to that place. And I'm now going to surround you with the light, with the bright white light surrounding all of your body, down in the ground, under your feet, and totally enclose you. Can you see it?
Yes.
Good. I want you to stand there for a minute. I want you to feel if you get any expression, any, anything in your mind going on when you are standing here. Or are you just relaxed and empty in your mind?
Yeah, I feel like I feel protected.
Yeah. You are totally protected by this light that has been sent out from a higher frequency. It's there to protect you during this journey, so nothing will bother you or harm you in any way. It's going to follow you on your journey. Now I want you to go to that place in that surrounding that enclosure where that gate are or that door are and describe it if the same as you had before
It's a metal
or
gate this time.
metal gate. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a fence. It's a metal fence with rounded and rounded, like the doorway is rounded, The
Yeah.
it's a metal post. A metal post. I don't know.
Is it is it a single door or is it double gate or
It's a single.
is it going inward or outward?
Out. I can push out and open it.
You open it out. Yeah. Okay, then I want you to step out on that path on the outside,
Hmm.
turn around and close the gate carefully behind you.
Hmm.
I think I see the
You know
gate.
what's really strange? There's a red on the post, like where you put the thing down. There's a
Yeah.
red rope, a really bright red rope. Well, it's a dark
Yeah.
red, but it's sort of shiny, a red rope, and it's tied there, and it's sort of just hanging down. I just saw it. I just thought I'd let you know.
Does it make you feel that you should bring it? Or shall you leave it there?
I didn't think about that. I guess I could bring it with me. I'm not sure what I would need it for, but it's
Yeah.
definitely there. I could untie it and ravel it up.
Yeah. I think you should do that. I think you should unravel it and you can put it over your head, maybe like a lasso or something like that, and bring it without any problem.
Yeah, I put it. It's in my fist. I just
Yeah.
like that, and it's right here.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
actually put it on my wrist and then like tie it. Yeah, it's I have it.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Then I want you to start walking that path, and I think I can see the path, and it's rather long this time. And you take your pace, take your time to walk towards that water that you know you're going to encounter. And take a slow walk there and relax all the way and take in whatever comes to you in form of sound, smells, and things like that. If you can smell the forest, the dirt, if you hear any animals,
There's like other people here with horses.
that you can see.
Yeah, and they're going over a hill. Like they're going over. Yeah, they're going over a hill,
Yeah.
and
And they are on the same path as you are.
they're on either side of me. And
Okay.
I think they're natives. It's really strange.
Don't analyze. Just go with it. It can seem strange, but it has a purpose. Always has a purpose. So are you able to catch up with them?
Well, they're just like riding over the side of me. They're going pretty fast. I guess they didn't realize that, like, going down to the water, like, you have to go this way, and then there's like a little part where you can just walk down, and it's just a path. But if you're
Yeah.
on either side, it's almost like a little ledge. It's only about 2 feet. And so they were going fast, and then there's bushes over there. So they sort of went over the bushes and they landed down. And I guess it was because they couldn't stop. It was a bunch of them. And
Yeah.
the only thing I thought was strange was that they, I can just see the silhouette of them, but the fence was made of metal. Looks like they were cowboys or Indians or something. Maybe
Okay.
cowboys. I don't know. Okay.
Okay. Maybe you shouldn't pay so much attention about them because they don't approach you, they don't acknowledge you, they are just there.
They're drinking at the water. They're horses.
Mm, just like cowboys then.
Hmm.
Yeah.
People ride horses.
Yeah. And I want you to go right down to that water and describe it for me. If it's a stream, a creek, a river, or a little lake, or a big sea. I guess it has to be fresh water if the horses was drinking.
Yeah, it's almost like a pond.
Okay. Does it seem like a man-made pond, or is it natural?
I can't can't see like the mouth or what it's feeding into or anything.
No. Can
No,
you still see
yeah,
the man?
it could be it could be a small lake, or
Okay.
yeah, more like a pond. I say a pond, but a small lake or a pond.
Yeah. Are the men still there so you can see them with the horses?
Yeah.
Can you approach them and acknowledge them?
Mm-hmm.
Do they acknowledge you?
Yeah. They got a country accent, and the guy he has like a mustache and a beard, and he has green eyes. He's sort of beautiful, actually. And
Okay.
he's smiling. He's friendly. He said, "Howdy, howdy, partner."
Okay. This may seem strange, but I want you to ask him if he has any message for you.
Yeah, he said, "You keep that lasso for you because on your trail you might have to run into some wild ones up there." And I'm like,
Okay.
"Wild what?"
So he's aware of where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know what that guys are, or what the men are. They are there to watch over you. Okay. Ask the other ones if they have something to tell you.
We're with him.
Okay. So I want you to leave that scene, turn around and walk the path until you came to this pass over the water, or it flow into that small lake or pond. You're going to find it further up the trail.
Okay, I found it.
Found
It's a
it. Can
wooden
you
bridge. It's wooden.
a wooden bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a high bridge or is it a low, just over the water?
It's it is over the water, but it's almost like a covered bridge. It is a covered bridge. You can walk through it.
So there are roof and walls.
Yes.
So it's just like a tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
almost.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you walk up on the bridge, you will not be able to look into the water.
No.
No. Okay. Then I want you to go over to the other side. Take that walk over the bridge.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant in the bridge from one side to the other.
Yeah, I want you to pass over that bridge, over the water to
No,
the other
I
side.
thought you meant like to the other side, like from left to right. Okay, I'm gonna
No,
cross over
no.
the bridge.
Okay,
The
yeah.
bridge was moving too, which is really strange.
When you're up on the bridge, it's
Mm-hmm.
moving.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
Does it move in any direction or it just swaying on and
Almost
off?
like it was swinging, but it doesn't look like a swinging bridge. But I
No.
did walk. See, it sort of changed in my mind, almost to
Yeah.
like a rope bridge with the wooden planks, that go across. And then
Yeah.
when you said go over the bridge, or I went to the left, and it seems like my weight sort of tilted it that way to the left.
Yeah.
So,
So it's not that stable. It's a little unstable.
well, if I go from one extreme, because it's now just in that moment it was a rope bridge as opposed to
Yeah.
although I mean I can see both of them in my mind's eye, but
Yes.
uh,
But we can leave that. So have you passed over to the other side?
yeah.
So if you focus your mind on the path now or your attention to the path, take a few steps and stop. And then I want you to turn around and tell me if that bridge has changed in any way. Shifted the shape or the form or anything.
No, I understand. It it's like the bridge isn't really high enough.
Okay. Okay. I want you to turn around again and start walking on that path. And you're walking towards that mountain that you have been visiting before.
Mm,
And take your time.
I've made it there.
You're already there. Yeah.
Hmm.
I want you to touch the surface of the mountain with your hands. And if it's dry, I want you to touch it with your cheek. Can you hear, feel, or perceive anything at all?
It's really soft.
It's soft,
Hmm.
like a polished surface, almost.
What did you ask me?
Is it like a polished surface, very
Oh my
smooth?
goodness. I'm at the side of the mountain, and the mountain is it's a big rock. But while I was at the mountain, all of a sudden I was in the bedroom, and you asked me how did it feel, and it was really soft. The
Yeah,
sheets were soft. The blanket was really soft.
yeah,
But the
but
mountain, I'm there again.
yeah,
It's
that's good
almost like
because
it's
I
really
don't want you to go to bed now.
okay. I'm just floating around. It's funny.
Yeah, you know that you're supposed to climb that mountain all the way to the top, and if something occur on the way up to the top, I want you to describe it. If you come to pass anything, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but describe the path up.
Okay. The rock, the face of the rock is cool, and it's a really big stone. And then I have to go through boulders, but there's a path. There's a dirt path,
Yeah,
and then there's same roots of the trees.
can
Mm.
you see any other living things, animals?
Yeah, there's some deer in the yeah. Like as you're going up, like you can see like some forest like, and
Yes,
there's like a deer. There's a buck, and then like a fawn and its mom.
yeah. Do they look at you?
As I pass by. Yeah.
Send them your greetings and love, and then continue. And tell me when you reach to the top.
Okay, I've made it.
You made it. Was it a struggle to reach the top or
No,
no?
I just have been on the way up. I've been bouncing into different scenarios. Really
Okay,
strange, but I've made it to the top. It's
good.
brisk and cool up here, and there's like the big flat rock that I was on. That's where I'm at. And the mountain
Yeah.
is big. I'm way up there.
And
It's
and
cool.
if if you look around you, is there just pristine forest, or is there any timber or anything like that?
It is. There's the pine trees, but way out there, there's a rounded, white rounded building. Yeah, like an it has what do you call, like a geometric form to it.
Yeah, just one building.
Yes, that's all I can see.
Can you get any feeling of what that building can be? Try not to analyze, just feel if it comes to you.
Yeah, there's some type of robots in there. Yeah,
They are being produced there, or is this a place for the robots?
yeah. Um, there's there seems to be other people in the forest on the mountain.
Yeah, yeah, and that's not so strange, I guess. But you're not able to see into the house with your third eye, see the robots and see what they're doing.
Yeah, I could see them, and the it was just sort of they're anatomically correct robots.
So they look like a human,
Males, yeah. No,
males.
they look metal, but they have penises and a scrotum.
Okay, yeah. We can leave them behind for now,
Hmm.
because now I want you to pay attention to this guy above you. Uh,
Good, because they just stood up too. So
yeah. So I want you to look up there, and there's a couple of hands are coming down to either scoop you up or sitting down gently for you to step into them. Tell me when that's occurred. You can see the hands coming through.
yes,
Are they coming through a cloud? Or do they just appear?
here they come.
Good.
I can just say that there's so much more going on. It's
Yeah?
just yeah.
Tell about it.
I keep going back and forth from on the side of the mountain to a room,
Okay.
and I'm trying to stay on the mountain.
Yeah, but in that room, was it the bedroom you were talking?
Yes, yes.
Yes. What do you think that image is saying to you? Is it just that you are tired and you should rest?
And I should need to get laid.
In a sexual sentence?
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe. But hopefully not with a robot.
Mm.
I think it's going to happen. Or you're going to make it happen. Anyway, I
But the
want you
hands
to
have me though. They have me now.
let's
And
scoop you up.
that's
Yeah,
where, yeah, I'm focusing there.
yeah, that's good. And ask them to bring you to an important place and time for you. An important place, time for you to see what's going on there. and to receive whatever message they or other entities have to say to you. Just go with the flow and tell me when you are arriving there, and take your time. Don't forget to breathe regularly, and you are protected all the way.
I'm arriving at this place, and it just looks like everything is made of blue bubbles. Just
Bubbles,
blue bubbles. Bubbles,
like a,
bubble.
like a foam.
Yeah, but they're blue and they're round and they almost look plastic, but they're shiny.
Yeah.
And there's lots of them.
So is it possible to stand on them, on the surface of the bubbles? Are they very small? Are they big?
I guess their sizes of ping pongs, maybe bigger. Between a ping pong and a softball.
Okay. And there are lots of them.
A lot of them, and they're all around me, like around my, like I'm standing on something, and then they're all around me.
So can you
Okay,
ask the hands what they're trying to show you? Why they show you these bubbles, those bubbles?
well, I have to call them back.
Oh, they left already.
Yeah, and now the balls are floating up into the air.
So they leaving you, or are you follow the bubbles?
Um,
If you're able to follow them, floating on them, I want you to go with them.
okay, they're lifting up, and then they sort of just like my legs went, and I'm sort of like in a recliner made of them, and they're carrying me
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Go with them because they are taking you somewhere else. And they are energy and entities there for you. Every single bubble there is a singular entity in a bigger collective. And they bring you to a place and time appropriate for you to see now and understand now. They can take you upwards, sideward, or even down. Just follow them. Follow with them. You're still moving.
Uh, yeah, I came. Um, I was moving, and I'm there now, and I'm standing, and it sort of just like flowed in, and then it sort of like almost helped me pick up and stand up, and I stood up,
Yeah,
and it just drew back a little, but it's there.
yeah, they supported you to stand there. Yes. I want you to take a deep breath now. Through your nose. Once more. So, can you now describe the place where you ended up?
I'm in a silicone or a cylinder, um, almost like a cup or something.
Did you say cylinder and you are inside it?
Yes.
Yes. So, is there anyone else in there or are you there by yourself?
A moment ago, I thought I was speaking to a brunette lady, but then she sort of faded away. And it actually comes all the way up to about my waist, and I'm inside of it.
So you're standing in that,
Yes.
and you are alone.
Yeah,
If you t-
there might be someone, or maybe three or four people looking at me through windows out in front of me in a rounded motion.
can you take a look at your body and describe it for me? If you look at your, do you have any garb or something on?
Yeah, I'm wearing like a whole body piece, bodysuit, and a white guy with brunette hair and it's curly hair and cut short to my head.
Yeah,
And I may be 30 years old.
yeah. And if you hang down, there are going to be a reflective inside of this cylinder. I want you to describe your facial feature. You said you were a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Yeah,
have any hair?
brunette hair, brunette. The uniform is like green and has a flag on the shoulder,
Oh,
or no, an emblem like an ass, and
like NASA? What did you say? I didn't hear you.
yeah, an emblem.
Yeah, can you describe it?
Yeah, at first I thought it was an S, but it's like a G.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want you to implant that in your mind so you'll be able to draw it afterward. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So is this maybe some kind of craft you are going to be able to travel with? And may you be the pilot of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then maybe you should go with that. And I don't know if it's pre-decided or if you're going to decide where to and when, but just go with it. Are you traveling now?
Yes.
Can you describe the feeling? Is it fast or going upward or forward or backward?
Yeah, it's forward.
And it's rather fast, isn't it?
Yes.
And are you aware of where you're traveling or
Andromeda.
not? Once again, sorry.
Andromeda.
Andromeda, okay. Yes. And let it take you there. And tell me when you're there.
We're there.
And you're there. So have you landed on a surface of some kind? A planet or a moon? Or are you still floating? Have you landed?
Yes.
So where are you now?
I'm on a landing platform.
Okay.
It's
So
really, um, I stood the whole way inside this cup-like thing.
Yeah. And you went there rather fast?
Yeah, almost like I wasn't traveling through space or anything. Um, I think I was traveling dimensionally.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. And I also happen to know that someone are coming to greet you on this platform. And I want you to step out of that cylinder, that cup, that craft.
Mm-hmm.
And can you see that entity coming towards you? Can you see anyone that come towards you?
Um, they just told me that they were proud.
Yeah. You said they? Are there several of them?
Yeah, but they're not like in a group. It's more like an energy, and they're saying that we're proud. And they're showing me even all the way through, the images are, they're so strange that every time I get shown an image, I understand why now that my clients go quiet because I'm watching and listening, and before you know it, I'm being drug into some whole other scenario, like a dream, like I'm just jumping around in my dreams and I don't have control. And then when you speak, it brings me back there because, yeah, and I didn't say that once I used that rope to tie onto like this cup like thing, and it's
Yeah.
almost like when I say a cup and it's rounded, it's almost like one of those filters that you put in a coffee with the like
With a
that,
coffee
and it's
brewer.
red too. It's red. It's the same color, and it's silver on the inside.
Yeah.
Um, and so and then I got there, and what did I say? We're really proud of you for your hard work and dedication,
Yeah.
for your intention to bring forth the truth.
Do they present themselves? Do they have any names
Um, I
or any?
see.
Yeah. Sorry. Go
No,
on.
I just sort of I see like this shiny and sort of green metal-y type thing, but it doesn't really have a real shape or anything. It's where it's coming from, the information is coming from.
Yes. So is the feeling that you should be going somewhere or follow something? Is there buildings you can enter?
Like as you say that, I can like see like these flashes of these buildings and they're like made of red brick and there's like cars parked out there or whatever, but it has nothing to do with the scene that I'm in. These are just the images that are going through my head as
Yeah.
I'm
And then you don't need to pay any attention to that because
yeah,
it is your mind influencing you.
yes.
You are a very intellectual person, so you have very easy for starting to analyze. But I want you to explain for me that red rope. Are you connected to that craft with that rope?
Well, when I connected the craft that I came in, it just started floating, and so it's like floating to keep it from floating away. It literally, I like almost like tied it down, like as if it
Yeah.
was like a horse or something, or but it would, because it could move. It started floating, back up, and then the way it's secured, it doesn't
Yeah.
go anywhere. But it seems to be pulling off to the left. It's not going like straight up. It's like
So it's a
pulling
little bit
off.
like a balloon with gas in. So yeah. But I happen to know that in one end here of this platform, there is a elevator. You can see a little tower there. Can you see that?
Yes.
I want you to approach that tower. I want you to open the door to the elevator if it's
Mm.
on your level. And I want you to step in there.
Yeah.
And I want,
There's no
yeah,
light. There's no light in there.
I think it's going to shine up as soon as you step in.
Okay.
You are going to create a light of yourself.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of people like came in with me too.
Yes, I can see that. So if you look at is the button to press or do you talk to the elevator where you want to go?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want you, whatever feels the right for you, either to push that button or ask them to take you to that place you're supposed to be. And others are certainly going to follow you.
Going up.
Going up, yes. And when it's stopped, I want you to step out. And I want you to see if anyone from the elevator is following you out on that level.
No.
You're stepping out yourself. That's
Yes.
okay. And I know there is almost like a hallway where you're standing now, and there is a door in front of you. Can you see
Mm-hmm.
the door?
Yes.
There is going, the door, can you describe the door for me?
Yeah, it's just like a real it's a metal door with a metal handle.
Yes. Is it wide? Is it single door? Is it high? Is it?
It's a single door, and it looks like it's like some type of taupe color.
Yeah, okay. So is it going inward or outward?
You have to open it out.
Open it out. You're supposed to open it.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to do that because when you open it, someone is going to approach you. And that being are there to giving you a very important message. Can you see anyone?
Um, it's like a ripple, like if it was a glass mirror on its side, just standing tall, and it's like a ripple of energy or something. It's sort of strange. It's
And what color does it have? Does it?
violet and red
Yeah,
and real pale pink.
yeah. I happen to know that this is a very high being and entity. And if you ask the energy to take a form and to communicate with you, it will do that. And that's nothing strange. It can do that with ease.
I don't know why they want to take her clothes off.
The gloves,
Clothes.
clothes, maybe for you to see the appearance. Can you describe the entity?
I apologize. I'm all over the place here.
You don't need to apologize. You are there for you, and they are there for you. So
They love me.
yes, and they have greeting you, and you have greeting them. Then, do you have any question to ask, personally or collectively?
You're telling me I'm very emotional
Yes.
and
And
quick to respond.
yes,
But they're always happy that I don't go overboard, that I don't blow a fuse.
yes.
And
Are they there to keep you in the line of your contract? If you ask that question?
they say I'm doing a good job at it.
Yes,
And that immediately when something happens, I recognize it for what it is. And then I still make a choice how I want to deal with it. And just because I deal with it aggressively doesn't make it necessarily wrong.
no,
Because I make the assumption that, you know, this is almost like a religion or something.
no, it's nothing wrong with aggressivity. It's just another feeling that we have ability to reach. So yes,
They say I have a community, and the community is really focused on myself, and that all of them aren't in the same place that I'm in, and they all have their own path and experiences, what makes them who they are.
yes,
And if I could just try to keep aspiring to be more unconditional, you know, shaking
yeah,
their head like yes, and they look like priests. I mean, they have one like it's like a priest that's leaving. He has on like he's bald headed with the black on and the white collar, and really funny. Just
so they changing all the time.
yeah, yeah.
So it have several roles, I guess. And if you ask about that,
They said there's
what?
more ways to make love to someone besides taking their clothes off and going at it that way.
Yes,
And this is their way of making love to me by showing me who I am, and it's okay to be who I am and how I am. As long as I can, if I control my responses.
are they now referring to how you meet with other people?
They're referring to like earlier today
Yes,
when that woman came on telling me that I'm only giving up nuggets of information and I'm making it all about me. And
yes, and that's nothing wrong with that.
well, I could have cussed her out and told her to go fuck off, but I didn't do that. Which they're happy that I didn't do that because it wouldn't have been necessary. There's no reason to hurt anyone's feelings or to attack them. It's just an opportunity for me to choose how I am in the moment,
Yes,
and that's understood.
and it's totally allowed to be in a feeling, but not let the feeling control you. I, I'm feeling I'm there with you, so that's why I'm saying that. Um, Do they have an other message to you as a singular being?
Well, now they look like a giant dinosaur,
Wow.
but a real weird looking dinosaur. It has like these spikes all over it.
Can it be a dragon, perhaps?
Well, it has like the scales are like square, and then on each square, like in each corner, it sort of sticks up, but they almost look like square scales. It
Yes.
has lots of teeth, but it smiles.
Yeah.
It's
So if you ask what is the meaning to show this for you, they will answer whatever question you have.
yeah, because I can rip a person to shreds with with my with my words, and
Yes.
no one is served from that.
So they want you to be aware of that. Is that the
Well,
purpose?
they're proud of me that once upon a time that's where I was. I would do that. I let you have it for real,
Yeah.
and so they're showing me improvement,
Yeah.
and they're proud of that, and they love me.
Yes. And you should be proud of that also, because they are a part of you, of course. So are you and these entities working on any project together?
Now there's a unicorn, and it's a horse, and it's white with a long horn, and there's green grass, and
And what does that mean?
I'm asking it.
Yeah.
Yes, our mission is the horn represents unity and oneness, and the unicorn itself represents magical. It's magical, our magical connection.
Yes.
And sometimes you have to shove the magical horn up someone's ass every now and then. It's like, what the hell? What the fuck?
Are they
Uh,
getting profane with you also?
no, just
Yeah, they are a mirror of your personality also, and of course they're showing that to you, as they always do, to make us aware of who we are and where we are.
bringing
So
people together. That's our mission. Bringing people together.
yes,
It's the horn is shining, and it does. It's like a beautiful beacon, like on the top of a lighthouse or something.
yeah. So that is energy for bringing people together,
Yes,
and the purpose of bringing people together, what is that?
because we're
To,
moving into unity consciousness. We're
yes,
moving into unity consciousness,
yes,
and whereas you don't think that you believe in magic, and our connection and our oneness, it's like people don't believe in unicorns. They believe in them when they're small children, but not as adults. But we're getting ready to see with our own eyes how magical we can be.
yes.
And they're,
And one of the cause that we forget to be like children is that the so the place we're living are affecting us and telling us that you shouldn't. It's not appropriate to believe in what you believe.
this change is coming with the clouds,
Yes,
and all some will wail out loud.
yes,
This is the beginning of a new day, and everything will change in a new way. Always let your light shine to move forward and not behind.
So So they're giving you a poem now.
I know. I'm just listening and see what they're gonna say next.
Do they want to bring something to the collective for us to focus on in the linear time we experience in this density that we have on Earth, that many still are in a dense mindset?
They're saying you have to always go back to premise who you are and what you are, and that we are energy, we are a frequency by vibration. We all have a frequency bandwidth in which to experience physicality, but it's being upgraded, and you're going to get a lot more stations and a lot more channels than you could possibly imagine. And don't worry about it, the bill is paid.
So there is no judgment.
People think they have to, it's going to cost them something, like they have to give up something in order to. The only thing they're giving up is that which no longer serves.
Yes. Is it okay for me as Lars to ask them a question?
Sure.
My question is if this is a fact or not. Is it that when, as long as we are small children, we are allowed to be as it was meant for us to be, but when we grow up, the school and the society are opposing limitation on us? Is that a fact?
Well, you already know that when you come into this
Yeah, but I
density,
don't
that,
ask it for me, myself. I ask it for the collective.
well,
Because we
when
are
they
going to
say
post
you,
this.
they mean those who are listening.
Yes.
When you come into this scenario, although you forget, you do come in pure. Although with the mission, that you're still pure, but you know the propensity of what society is going to bring to the table. But at all times, there are always those who will remember the purity, and there
Yes.
will always be roads and signposts and reminders to get you to where you're trying to go, because all roads lead back to purity and unity, no matter how dark it gets and no matter what road is traveled.
Yes.
And
Am I?
yes, it is
Yeah.
best to keep the child with a beautiful imagination. It just helps the child grow much more healthily than closing down all of its magical aspects that it has when it's born.
Yes. Am I allowed to ask another question?
You might.
So we try to keep the young generation in a low density just because we want them to fit in into the society, and we will not have them looking like they are outside anything because of we are having had before fear for their well-being. So I'm asking, we didn't do that out of being mean to our children. We did that because we thought that was meant to be like that should all fit in a form, a mold, and we don't let them freely still being open and pristine, and
They
we put
say
them into a lower density. Is that so?
they say that you think that you're trying to protect them, but that those in power of the society have purposely put out particular viewpoints of how and what is best for the children in order to keep them in that low density state, and not you thinking you're doing what's best, just following orders, just following the programming. But the young people that are coming in today, they're much more advanced than those who birthed them, and they're going to see through it all. And they will play the game, but when the time is right, when they hit puberty, that's when their programs are going to come right back online, as just like they were online when they were first born. And they're going to do what they need to do in order to stop the cycle of abuse, stop the cycle of exploitation, stop the cycle of purposely attempting to keep them in a low vibration.
Yeah, in order to control them.
Yeah, resistance is futile.
Yes. And they are here to help the ones that still are asleep to raise to another vibration, and this is important to understand, that this has happened, but it's now going to shift really soon for us. As long as we accept that fact that we have been held down in a low vibration for a cause.
A lot of them are already awake, and you might think they're in a low vibration, but they're smart enough to know to hold out and wait till the time is right, because they're just waiting for the adults who are here, the light workers, the cosmic seeds, to wake up
Yes,
and to come to full consciousness. And then there
yes,
will be a harmonious celebration and expansion of consciousness that the world has never seen before.
yes. That was what was meaning, yes. That they are here to help the ones that are still lingering in low vibration to let go of that uh, wrongly perception of their reality, because it's just a program that they are running over and over and over again.
They're forcing their parents to choose love with their actions
Yes,
just
lovely.
by being themselves.
Yes, and I appreciate the opportunity to ask this question, and I thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, are there anything more they want to share, or is there anything more that Hank want to ask them?
Just understand and know that all is love and all is one, and there is a divine plan, and it's not just for some. Everything that happens is all meant. All the time that you spend is well spent. And when it's time, you will all know, because unity and love and light will flow. Namaste.
Then I want to thank, and I want you to thank for these messages, for you and for us as a collective. And I want now for you to go back to your ship that you tie down with that red rope, and you can go there like a magic when I count to 5, and on 5 you're going to stand there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you there now?
As soon as you said it, I was there and I already unsecured the rope.
You're always in a hurry. Okay, my beloved friend, I want you to step into that and ask that ship or take the route back to the hands that are nurturing you, are protecting you, and is a part of you.
I'm very kid. I'm in the hands.
And that was a quick journey. And then I want you to ask the hands to bring you back to the top of that mountain and set you down. And as you travel, I want you to be aware of on everything that's going around you, going on around you, if there is something going around.
It's almost instant. When you said the ship, I was already there. I already took the rope off. And when you said to coming back to the mountain or coming back to the hands, it's like I
You're there in an
got back
instant.
and then just went off of the. I came in, I came off. They scooped me, and boom, they put me right back on the top. It was just that fast, right back to
Yes,
the top of the mountain.
yes. And that's because you didn't need to have anything more on that journey. So why lingering? Yeah. So you're now standing on the mountain.
Yes.
Yes. Can you look around? Does the surroundings look any different from before?
Yeah, it's just pretty. It's very pretty.
Yes. Okay then. I want you to descend. And I also want you now to take a deep breath through your nose, out your mouth. Yes. And I want you to descend to the foot of the mountain.
I'm there.
I want you to thank the mountain for the experience you had and send your love to the mountain that is a part of you.
I kissed it
Yeah, sweet.
at the big boulder.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I'm feeling your energy draining, so I want to take you back quickly. I want you to pass over the water, over that bridge, or over whatever you can
The
come
water
up.
is nice and clean now. It's much more.
Yes,
It was a little murky on the way over.
yeah, it's lovely because then you have cleaned up some of your feelings. And I want you to go back to that gate, to that, yeah, gate.
The bridge part right here on is open.
Yeah. So you can pass over it and you can see the water.
Like yeah, like there's a ledge now. Like before it was just the walls, but I just wanted to say that, and then I already made it back.
Yeah.
The cowboys they're still there.
They're still there.
Yeah,
Say thank you to them also and say that you will be back another day and that you want like to meet them again if possible.
they say yes sirree.
Yes,
Good look.
Suri. Yeah.
I said good looking now. They say yes sirree.
Yes. And then I want you to go back to that gate now and open it and go through it and close it carefully behind you. Is the gate the same?
Yeah, it's still the little metal gate. Yeah,
Have you passed through it now?
yeah. I'm on the other side. It's secure.
Good. Then Go to the point where you started from on that map.
I can see the yellow flowers in the front and those red
Yes,
ones back in the back poking up.
lovely. And now I want you to pull up your toes out of the dirt and maybe also put back on your moccasins that I still know that you have or that are laying there on the meadow. And on the count of 5, I want you to take a breath and you're going to open your eyes and going to feel relaxed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're back here and now.
Oh,
And that was great. If you didn't fake it, it was great. And I think you should have something to eat to fill up the energy reserve.
there were so many. Man, I must have been either tired or something because
Yes, I felt you were tired and drifted on like you were falling asleep.
there were, yeah, because all these other images were like sort of sneaking in, and I always had to kept bringing my focus back to you. And
Yeah,
but I
I
so
told.
understand how when I have some, I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop this. When I have,
that. Yeah,
thank you very much, guys, for watching. I do appreciate it. Love and light.
I
Namaste.